Today, the UTSA Roadrunners begin a brand new era, playing their first ever game in the Big 12 Conference. They've made their first trip to Stillwater and will take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys here today. It'll be a big test for this team after years of Conference USA play. Are they ready for this conference? They're going to be tested early, facing Oklahoma State and TCU a week from now, and later, Oklahoma and Texas are waiting for their chance to meet the Roadrunners. Now, UTSA did look great in their season opener, defeating Texas State and looking strong on both sides of the football. Perhaps today they can surprise everybody and show they're more than ready for this jump to the Big 12. I hope everybody's enjoying the start to this revamped dynasty. I think we have a fun journey ahead of us. Let's play some football. James Benson is lined up for the Roadrunners as Oklahoma State will receive the opening kick. And here we go. Underway. Big 12 football is here. And Benson's booming kick will have Oklahoma State opening at the 25. With quarterback Spencer Sanders coming off a 4-touchdown debut to the season. Sanders, one of the fastest quarterbacks that we're going to see all year, and he keeps it on first down, getting nowhere. He's stopped on the play by Jason Hall. Containing him is going to be one of the top priorities. And now throwing for the first time, he's got a man open, and that's a first down to Braden Johnson. It's a gain of 12. Texas State really didn't look all that comfortable throwing on this defense, but now a much tougher cast of receivers to cover. Here's a deep ball that's broken up on the play and nearly intercepted. Good coverage deep down the field. Second down now for Oklahoma State as Jalen Warren receives the handoff and can't get out of the backfield. He's stopped by Dallas Johnson. And here for the Cowboys, it's 3rd and 11. Secondary backing off, and this is a run. They give it to Warren, and he gets 7. But that is the end of the drive. A solid opening sequence as the ball goes back to UTSA. They won the opener 45-24. Had a very good game from Vince Taylor in the place of Danny Moss, who left with an elbow injury. Moss is back this week and picks up a couple on his first run before he's drilled. Out of the eye now, they toss it out left, and Moss is taken down for a big loss in the backfield by Thomas Harper. This is one thing that concerns me. Big 12 defenses will play at a greater speed than UTSA is used to. Hancock on 3rd down, misses the throw for Darren Rose. He was open, and that is a 3-and-out. Short field now for Oklahoma State taking over, and this is Jalen Warren. Big opening, and a solid gain of 7. 3rd and short, Oklahoma State goes split backfield. To the right, Sanders flips this one. L.D. Brown breaking tackles, but can't get to the marker. Great effort. And Oklahoma State will bring on the punt team. The punter is Tom Hutton. And they faked it. Cassidy breaks a tackle. He picks up the first down. You had to see that coming. I was a bit surprised they didn't just go for it. But they ultimately get the first down anyway. Sanders now across the middle. And it's deflected by Kyle Jones. That was not an accurate pass. And it's a 3rd down again for the Cowboys. They need 10. Rush handled underneath. This is caught by Green, and the tackle made by Marvin Stokes. And now the field goal team. I don't imagine they're going to fake this one. Alex Hale is the kicker, and this kick is through with the Cowboys taking the first lead of the day. Now let's hope UTSA can do better than -4 yards as they pitch again. The Speedy Moss on the outside, falling ahead. It's a gain of 7. They really want to get him going there on the edge. Now throwing on 2nd down. Floated for Tim Whitaker. He gets first down yardage, gain of 8. This is going to be a true test for the offense. Can they stick to this methodical plan that they wanted to have with Moss getting 6 more? They're not trying to get big plays. They're trying to stay on schedule and not go backwards. Taylor now in the game. He takes it outside. There's 5 yards. Even with Moss back, still expect to see a lot of Vince Taylor. Hancock throws behind his target. That was Whitaker. And those are the kinds of plays that really throw off the rhythm of an offense like this. Third down now. Hancock floats one. Complete to Darren Rose into Oklahoma State territory. Nice, patient throw by Hancock. Not everything is going to go as planned. You need big plays on third down like that. Moss now again trying to get outside, and not much room out there. 5 carries, 11 yards. To third down now, 3 receivers in the game. Hancock fires, and this one is broken up by Christian Holmes as he tried to go up the seam, and that was intended for Curtis Davis. So they're going to bring on the junior kicker now. This is James Benson from 54, and this is not even close. Could not bend it at all. A bad miss for Benson and another short field. When UTSA gave up points last week to Texas State, it was when they gave them a short field, and Warren bursts up the middle. He gets first down yardage. That is a gain of 20. Can the defense handle defending the short field this time? Sanders completes the pass. This is Johnson for a gain of 9. First quarter winding down now. We have 22 seconds to go. Warren to the right. He's met and stopped on the play. That's Kyle Jones. UTSA's made some nice plays defensively. 2nd and 12 to start the second quarter. Sanders lost the football, but a lineman gets back on it. UTSA can be very disruptive up front, and Kellen Thomas is maybe the defense's best player. He's the one who knocks this football loose. And we're going to have another field goal try now for Alex Hale. Again from 45. This one banks in. It's good. Hit the inside of the upright there. Here's a better look at it. Oklahoma State up 6-0. Roadrunners playing some competitive defense. And now check this out. Evan Newton is in the game, and he's going to break off a nice run to start this drive. When things aren't working for the offense, expect them to try other things with Newton. Off the fake now, he fires one long, and that's off the mark for Tim Whitaker. Way overthrown. Hancock back in the game now. This is 2nd and 10. They set up a screen pass for Danny Moss, and he coughs up the football. UTSA is back on it. That's Jay Coley with a great hustle play. As this ball gets sent forward, it looked like Oklahoma State was going to get on it, but they just weren't able to. The ball stays with UTSA, 1st and 10. Off tackle here, Randy Jones loses 3. They're going to use him in the running game, but it just didn't work there. 2nd and long, Hancock on the outside has a first down catch. That's Oliver Carter, who scored a touchdown back in week 1, 18 yards. UTSA approaching field goal range. Off the play fake. Here's a deep ball now. That's Davis downfield, and that went through his hands. He also had defenders in the area. 3rd down now for the Roadrunners. Hancock throws middle for Whitaker. He picks up the first down. Good drive being put together here, just outside the red zone now. Hancock lost the ball, and Carter's there to save this one. They've gotten lucky a couple times. Not sure Hancock feels all that lucky getting himself up off the field. Now 3rd down and 15. Extra protection. Here's a shot up top, and it's broken up for Joe Wright. Good coverage down the field. And they'll bring out Jason Benson again, this time from 43. And this kick is good. Benson makes it a 6-3 ball game. We've had no touchdowns here in the first half. We've seen some good defensive play. And I'm impressed with what UTSA's defense has done thus far. But Jalen Warren now breaks the tackle, and he's out with a gain of 14 yards. Warren's looked really good. 1st and 10, Sanders wants to run and stumbles his way forward. That'll be counted as a sack for the freshman, Preston Quinn. 2nd down, Sanders takes off again, and he runs into Kellen Thomas. That's back-to-back. Another negative play for the UTSA defense. They have not made third down easy on the Cowboys, who set up a screen for Jalen Warren, and he's spun down by Jason Hall. Good job forcing the punt once again. Ball back to the Roadrunners. A little motion now as they set up a screen for Danny Moss, and he gets 8 more. They have not been able to run the ball all that well, so they are throwing it to Moss a bit more. Now a screen for Randy Jones, and that's not going as planned. Losing 7. 3rd and 9 is not the plan for UTSA. Extra protection. Hancock fires for Davis. He's got the first down. They have been able to get some of these tough third downs. That's been very big. And it's huge in a low-scoring game as far as field position goes. Hancock now fires complete. This is caught by the freshman Joe Wright, who caught his first pass a week ago. We have big expectations for him. 1:11 on the clock as Jones hauls this one in. First down, gain of 9. Still plenty of time for UTSA with 3 timeouts. 4 on the rush. Hancock trying to step up with it and can't get away. Good coverage down the field. That is a coverage sack. 2nd down and 18 with 60 seconds to go. Hancock fires downfield and hooks up with Rose inside the 15. 36 yards over the top. This is the kind of thing I expected UTSA to struggle with, but that's a big-time throw and catch right there. Great job by Eric Hancock. Inside the 10, UTSA dumps it off. This is Moss. A few more yards. They'll use their 2nd timeout. 3rd and 7. 29 seconds to go against the pressure. Floating to the end zone. Touchdown! Oliver Carter! And UTSA has taken the lead here before half. They get the big play after all. And Hancock then comes back with a great 3rd down touch pass. This is a UTSA 10-6 lead, and this crowd is stunned. On the road, in their first Big 12 game against a ranked opponent, and UTSA has shown up. Now this pass by Carter might have Oklahoma State thinking Hail Mary. Last play, Sanders fires one deep downfield. It won't get to the end zone, and it's intercepted. Marvin Stokes, who had 2 of those back in the scrimmage. He's got good hands there, playing deep safety. And this is a very impressive showing in the first half for UTSA to take the lead and score the game's only touchdown. You have to love defensively how they've made this game tough on Oklahoma State. This has been a great first half of Big 12 football for the Roadrunners. But now in the second half, they got to finish the job and play out these next 2 quarters. 10-6 with the football. Moss outside. Still nothing out there. They're having a lot of trouble holding that edge. 2nd down, spinning grab by Curtis Davis, who has really stepped in and looked great, I think, to start his season. 3rd down now for Hancock. He'll throw it short, and this is Moss. He can't get there, and Oklahoma State opens with a 3-and-out. My question is, will this stay a very defensive game? I expected it to be a little bit different, but UTSA has such a great front 7 that they're able to give this offense fits. And Kellen Thomas now has 3 sacks on the day. That's 5 in the first 2 games. 2nd down. First catch of the day for Tay Martin. He loses 4. 3rd and 18. UTSA looking to force another punt. Spencer Sanders on 3rd and forever. Dumps it off to Jalen Warren. And they'll just play the field position game, as they've had to the entire way. Taylor is the running back to start this drive, and they'll fake it his way. Hancock on the roll. There is nowhere for him to go. Now it's Taylor and Curtis Mills on 3rd and 7. Pressure from the secondary. Hancock in trouble and spun down. He's sacked on the play by Israel Antwine. His 2nd sack. Back to the Cowboys. They get good field position. On the quarterback draw, room for Sanders. He gets 8. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of those designed runs, and maybe there are more in the second half. 3rd and short. This one's complete for a first down. Braden Johnson for a gain of 18 yards. Oklahoma State on the move once again. Sanders gives this one to Warren. He bends it back and picks up first down yardage. And he's looked good pretty much every time he's touched the football today. On first down, Sanders, the takeoff, and he can't get away. They've contained him on that right side with Preston Quinn and Kellen Thomas. 2nd and 12, Sanders on the keeper, in the open field, cuts outside, he's got 6. And Oklahoma State has their first touchdown and take the lead. Undisciplined option defense. You can't have everybody keying on the running back. They gave Sanders the most space he's seen all day long, and UTSA now trails. They'll give this one to Taylor, and he gets 3 more. But it's been a tough day for this running game. Motion, and Jones can't get through cleanly. He loses 3. These plays haven't really worked with him. And yet again, tough 3rd down. They haven't been able to avoid these. Gotta get 10. Hancock fires incomplete. Great coverage once again. Oklahoma State playing better in this second half, and Chris Reed to punt this one away. Should be very returnable. Presley upfield, and a gain of 9 on the return. Just 5 yards here in the second half for UTSA. Not much on those drives. 1:59 to play here in the 3rd. Sanders blitzed and sacked again. UTSA aggressive up front. They sent Kyle Jones. And the Cowboys had a nice play dialed up to beat the blitz, but didn't get the time. They'll just keep things on the ground now as Warren runs over Dallas Johnson. He gains 11. So a much better 3rd down and 7 compared to where they could have been. And Sanders looks to throw. He's got a man open. Tay Martin, who has not had a lot go his way today. Just 2 catches for 8 yards, but a conversion there. 2nd down. Sanders all the way out for Green, and he'll get 9 more. This has to be the most consistent the Cowboy offense has looked all day. Against press coverage on 3rd down, they have the screen. L.D. Brown trying to fight his way there, and he's a little short. Here comes the field goal team, it looks like. Gotta think a fake is possible. This is a 44-yard try for Alex Hale, and this one is off the crossbar, no good. He's hit an upright and a crossbar. He's lucky that he's made 1, being so close to the goalposts. 13-10 still. UTSA football. Caught by Davis on the floater. Nice throw from Hancock. First down. Taylor in there again for Danny Moss as a screen is set up. They have Joe Wright this time. Gain of 9. They're trying to get that screen game involved more to take the pressure off Hancock. Oh, I don't think that's what they wanted. They probably wanted fullback dive, and there was some miscommunication. First down, though, for Hancock, and now gives it to Taylor. And 4 yards is about the best we can do today. Now Jones in motion, a little play action. Hancock rolling and finding Richie Battle, who runs over a defender, gain of 7. Roadrunners driving out of the shotgun now. Taylor hit immediately, nothing there, and again 3rd and 10. They're 4 for 10 on 3rd down so far. Hancock to the air looking for a big conversion. He completes to Davis, but well shy of the marker. And they're going to bring out James Benson, who is 1 for 2 on the day. Missed from 54, made from 43. Now, 48-yard try. And this kick is off to the right, no good. That could have tied the game here in the 4th. And Oklahoma State takes over. Good field position. 1st and 10 for Spencer Sanders. Quick pass. It's caught by Martin. He has blocking set up all the way into the secondary and gains 18. They've definitely changed some things up with the offense here in the second half. Sanders now on second down, gets it away, and that catch is made in bounds, they say, by Tay Martin. He's had to deal with A.J. Brown all day, but gets enough separation and plays the sideline perfectly. That is a really impressive play. 1st and 10, Cowboys. Sanders is hit and sacked. He wanted to take a shot toward the end zone, but it's Preston Quinn. 3 sacks for the freshman. And again, a tough 3rd down here for the Cowboys. They're probably not in field goal range here. Sanders fires outside again. What a catch by Presley! This was an even more difficult throw and catch. How is this not broken up? True freshman Jason Hall goes for the interception instead of the for sure deflection. And that is a catch. I cannot believe it. 3rd and 18 converted. In the red zone now. Sanders on the edge. Bray gets a block and he scores. Oklahoma State now up 2 touchdowns. Or 2 scores. UTSA had them right where they wanted them. And then a 2-for-1 block on the outside. A 10-point game now. Just ripped away from UTSA. Not much here for Wright on the screen. Roadrunners only have 3 minutes left. They were so close for a long time. That pass is broken up again. Everything was right there, and Oklahoma State just took it. They set up the screen now for Taylor, and these running backs haven't enjoyed much success today. It's going to be 4th down. 4 receivers in the game. Actually, 3 plus Curtis Davis. And Hancock throws to a defender. It's broken up. Darren Rose was open behind Davis there. And back to Oklahoma State. As well as UTSA played for most of the game, this has not been a great second half, especially here in the 4th quarter. Sanders to throw here on 1st down, and his pass is picked off. That is taken away by Brandon Matthews. He's the freshman slot corner. And that gives it back to UTSA. They're still going to need 2 scores rapidly. Hancock fakes and finds Randy Jones. That's a gain of 14. They'll pick up the pace here. Hancock flushed and can't turn the corner. He will throw this one away. The recipe here for UTSA is not to throw it 40, 50 times like they're going to here. Hancock floats another one, and Wright has it go through his hands. That was actually a pretty good throw. They haven't had a running game today. They haven't had good 3rd downs. It's exactly what you don't want for this team. And Hancock is hit again. That pass is incomplete. It's been a really tough second half for him. And it's tough to see because I thought he fought back in that second quarter and really finished the half strong. But UTSA now just out of gas, I'd say. 30 yards there on the run. And this one just about over. Sanders to throw it, 3rd down. He completes it. It's 1st down now. They're a couple yards out if they want to try and score again. But they will just end it here. And UTSA, despite a strong effort and keeping this game close and leading for a while, they dropped their first ever Big 12 game against Oklahoma State. It ends up being a 10-point loss, and they could not score in the second half. I was impressed by the first half, and I expected Oklahoma State to just be better by default in the second. They actually ran it with Sanders a little bit, and he delivered 2 incredible throws on that last touchdown drive they had. It was a 3-point game, 3rd and 18, out of field goal range, and they pull off that, next gen stats 3% catch commercial type of play. It's tough to lose that way, especially with the game within reach for so long. But ultimately, that type of offense isn't going to get the job done. We couldn't run the football, definitely missed some throws in this game, but it's tough. There's tight coverage, there's pressure to deal with, and we're usually having to get, a big chunk of yardage to get a conversion. It's not how I want this team to play. We had 19 rushes today for only 16 net yards. I really hope we can find a way to do better against other Big 12 defenses. And if you're wondering about why Danny Moss wasn't out there, he wasn't hurt. I think it's just something set up with the fatigue and auto subs I have to clean up, because running backs are kind of disappearing in that second half. Now, here's your recruiting update for today. The too long didn't read version is, it's really tough. Most of the top prospects I'm going for were losing traction on in the recruiting battles instead of gaining. So I'm having to focus a lot more on these prospects that are in the 60s, more so than the 70s. Even a player like Casey Moody, who's just like an okay 3-star quarterback prospect, he's got in-state interest. I think that one's probably a loss for us. So I have been trying to find some more players to add to the board, maybe some JUCO players, and we'll see where these recruiting battles go. But no, it's been very difficult to this point. There's definitely a challenge. Here's a little look at the top prospects, by the way, and the schools they are favoring at this point. And now the next game we have coming up is going to be against TCU, another ranked opponent in the Big 12, and a chance for us to hopefully bounce back offensively. That's going to be my main focus, but this is a pretty solid team, and we're once again going to be on the road. A couple more things I wanted to talk about. Yes, James Benson missed a couple field goals today. I have that setting turned on in the DB editor where the CPU will handle all of my kicking. And yes, that 54-yarder was missed by a lot, but James Benson only has 71 accuracy. He's not supposed to drill every kick, especially from long range. And at NCAA, some of the misses are by a lot. It's just kind of the way the game is. I have no problem with how the kicking game is set up right now. And then you've probably noticed a lot of dropped interceptions. I think that this slider set keeps interception at 30 because coverage is just so tight, and it's there to kind of control the number of interceptions. We've gotten lucky to this point. We won't stay lucky forever. But I will be doing a little bit of slider testing here and there to see if I can find some different coverage settings that maybe open things up just a little bit, and then I can raise interception with that if it's still reasonable. Well, that's going to take some testing. Things where they are right now are very fun and playable, so we'll just see what happens there. I hope you're enjoying the series to this point, though. It's been a lot of fun for me, and very fun to see all the reactions to UTSA being back on the channel. So many of you have been here since the original, and that means the world to me. But that is going to bring us to the end of the episode. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one with the Roadrunners against TCU. Have a great day.